Number 77,
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill, Coach Dan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sideline. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Trey Jones is out there with Embiid. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Champagnie at the 3, the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Here's Champagnie, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Outside Jones. And it's blocked by Embiid. Markkanen for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the handle.
For 3, Maxey. The Sixers again can't hit. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. Down low. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Joel Embiid. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the evening.
shooting for Chicago, number 16. At the line for
1. Here's Edgecombe. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 5 to shoot from downtown. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Embiid drives in. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Pass to Jones. Here's Champagnie. It's guarded by Markkanen. Champagnie shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Looking to win the run. They get the rebound. Now here's Maxey, covered by MP. Shot clock at 6. The Sixers again can't hit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Jones finds MP. Back to Jones. Chicago passing it around. Here's Buzelis. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Gets the 3 to fall.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
On the wing, MP. Maxey covering. MP, the pass to Jones. MP outside. Puts it up from 12. The bank shot, no good. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-point game. Here's Edgecombe. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Make making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's MP. Last game out, he had 44. There's a screen to the inside. Embiid with a steal. Maxey against MP.
Yeah, just quick and crafty. Maxey really makes it tough on the defenders.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Both free throws good from Maxey.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Champagny. Back to MP. Now here's Jones. Over Edgecombe. And again, no good by Chicago. Now Philadelphia with it. 9 points in a row, a good run going. For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
Yeah, I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch 4 who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a 3, that's a good look for this squad.
And the Bulls call time here. McCain's checked in for Joel Embiid. All right, let's take a minute now to see which point guards have been shooting the best from the free throw line during the last month of play. Fourth, Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
And that's something he can really use to his advantage. It gives him an edge against more imposing defenders.
Philadelphia leading by 5. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Markkanen from long range. Jones grabs the board.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
And here's MP from outside. Kept alive. Pass to Champagny. MP looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Champagny, the pass to MP. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Maxey against MP. Pass to Edgecombe. Maxey with it. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Puts up a deep 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Right side Jones. MP, the pass to Jones. It's deflected. They recover it. Here's Champagny. Here we go. And Markkanen with the stuff.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
Bulls trail by 5. MP outside. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Sessions has got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Maxey. Six to shoot. The shake. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. He's got 10.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Champagny. There's the triple. Boom! Jams it straight down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? So it's Philadelphia now. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
Now look, turnovers hurt you in two ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. To the right side. Chicago passing it around. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Johnson. Thompson, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
To the middle. Thompson with a steal. MP outside. The deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Sessions has got 8 points. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Chicago.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break. NBA, if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
So it's Philadelphia now. Chicago making their last shot. Now here's MP, covered by Grimes. Pass to Buzelis. Here's the three. And it's Bona with a rebound. 76ers trail by 3. Outside McCain. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. The Sixers with another miss. And here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. Knocked loose. And now the Sixers on the break. Johnson for 3. Counted from distance. Johnson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
The drive by MP. Pass to Thompson. And here's MP. Jacks up a 3. And it's Bona with a rebound. Clock at 6. Here's Grimes. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Bulls on offense. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. MP, the pass to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Sessions has got 3 assists in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
From deep, MP. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Chicago ahead. They're up by 2, and the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Here's Edgecombe. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Smith. Williams is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Hayward in at the one spot. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Well, the Bulls shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Smith passes to Williams. From deep, Hayward. The shot that time not on target. The 76ers shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. And the layup falls. McCain's got his first 2 points.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Hayward, the pass to Smith. On the wing, Thompson fires the three. And McCain pulls it down. The Sixers leading. All sorts of time. Grimes' shot is off.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Smith passes to Smith. Back to Smith. Right side, Williams. 5 on the clock. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 6.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
From 11 feet away, that one's wide left. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Back to Smith. Chicago passing it around. Thompson outside. Pass to Hayward. Fires for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on.
Outside McCain to the paint. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Chicago leading by 3. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Williams. Now here's Smith, guarded by Edwards. Edwards against Smith. And a foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Some changes for Chicago. Champagnie, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Jones comes in for Smith. And MP is subbed in for Hayward. Here's Edgecombe. 6 points for him.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now here's MP. Give him 8. Nails it from 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Marshall, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Grimes. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. The Bulls, 4th.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end, hustling hard to convert every time.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Now here's Maxey. 10 points for him. to get off a shot. Here's McCain. The Sixers again can't hit.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
MP against Maxey. MP, the pass to Jones. Now here's Smith. Edwards comes with a double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get off a shot, and they're on the run. Here's Edgecombe. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Edwards against Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The Bulls making a switch here, and he makes both free throws.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Markkanen's checked in for the Sixers. MP, the pass to Jones. Chicago passing it around. The rebound by Markkanen. 76ers trail by 4. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Chicago has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. MP, the pass to Williams. And here's Jones, covered by McCain. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. He takes it in. Nifty move. Williams grabs the board.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to Markkanen. MP against Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Edgecombe. Sessions grabs the miss. Sessions has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Williams. Back to MP. Outside, Williams. Now MP. Maxey covering. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe. And here is Maxey. Back to Edwards. Pass to McCain. Over Jones. McCain's shot is off.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Jones, the pass to Champagnie. Back to Jones. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Edwards. Pass to Maxey. From down in the low post, it goes. And that's 12 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And he comes up with a bucket. And the Bulls lead by 4.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The teardrop. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
There's the strength training coming into play for Maxey.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Bulls have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can can demand respect with my play, but I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Jones. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Now here's Markkanen. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston. That ties it up.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Chicago has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
The 76ers have gotten half their shots to fall in the second, 8 for 16. Back to Maxey. The 3, good. And the assist to Embiid. Maxey's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Jones drives in, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Maxey. Markkanen outside. This one for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Ellis has got 4 rebounds now.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
MP outside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Sessions has got 15 points.
Overall this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Inside. Here's Maxey. And it's Chicago with a board. 1:35 left in the first half of this one. Back to Jones. Pass to Ellis. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Now here's Maxey. Beyond the arc. Ellis grabs the board. Ellis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. They swipe it. Maxey against MP. Outside Maxey. The shot's good. Maxey's got 20 points.
Such a flashy player. The ball control Maxey has is really impressive.
Pass to Ellis. Now Jones. Grimes with a defensive effort.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Maxey. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Outside Grimes. Maxey with a screen on Jones. That puts him in the lead. Grimes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And without the work they've done on the offensive glass lately, who knows what the score would be?
12 seconds left in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Embiid. With 4 on the clock. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
NBA, he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Sixers ahead, leading by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
2 quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. The Nuggets playing at Ball Arena as they go up against the Heat. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Not sure we'll see an upset tonight. Big disparity between these teams.
And now back to that first half. How about Tyrese Maxey? He was getting whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted it.
Well, you see Maxey putting up points. He's the reason they're up. Not sure where they'd be without him.
He's been the best version of himself, which is elite. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Sixers lead by 5. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Joel Embiid. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Tipped and stolen by Markkanen. Fast break, Philadelphia. He pulls it. That one's good for 2. Edgecombe's got 13.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Markkanen outside. Markkanen off the bounce. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. And there's a pick. Pass to Jones. 3-pointer. Drops in the 3. He has 6.
Well, it's a work in progress from outside the arc. Good to see Jones knocking it down there.
90 seconds into the second half now. And here's Embiid. Shot clock at 5. 3 from Edgecombe. That one's off for him. 6 for 11 now.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Champagnie. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
And here are the Sixers now. The lead is 2. And here's Maxey outside. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Maxey against MP. Fires the 3. And it's Maxey missing. Chicago's gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Buzelis for the lead. The rebound by Maxey.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now Markkanen. To the middle. The jump hook. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Jones against Markkanen. Pass to Buzelis. 4-3 for the tie. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To stop the drought, and he dumps it down.
Oh my! That's why we had those breakaway runs.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. MP, the pass to Champagny. Here's Buzelis. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. Buzelis has got 8.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
Well, there's no question about it. When it comes to what kind of value he brings to the table, it seems he's only improved since time has gone on. And you can't really put a price on what he does for them on the offensive side of the ball.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 15. Just 5 to shoot. With a step back. Good D by MP. The Bulls have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And he drives in. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam. And that's a double-double for him now.
Jones is a dependable floor general, someone you can trust to facilitate an offense and find his guys.
They get it back. Here's Embiid. Comes up empty down low. Chicago leading. Pass to Sessions. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. He's got 18.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the inside. And Maxey, the bucket, on the assist from Edgecombe. Maxey's got 22 points. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Jones from outside. Sessions. Second chance shot. No good. In and out off the rim.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Marking it from long range. That one is off. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Champagny. MP outside. Oh, poked away. Here's Edgecombe. Whoa! Big finish!
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Sessions' shot is good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Markkanen. Here's the break. Here's Buzelis. Give him 8 points now. Now here's MP from outside the arc. And the jumper is on the mark. And now a 4-point Bulls lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Pass to Buzelis. Buries it down low. Buzelis has got 7 now in this quarter.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Markkanen left side. Outside Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
The Bulls making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Now here's Jones. 6 points for him.
Well, this is where Jones is at his best, distributing the basketball.
Now Maxey. now 7 for 12.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It just hasn't been there for him tonight. He looks like he's forcing it at this point.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. The Bulls in second.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Here's Edwards into the lane, and Edwards slams it in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now here's Jones. He's got 6. Pass to Champagnie. Outside Jones. Here's Buzelis, covered by Grimes. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jones. And here is Williams. From outside, off the mark.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Grimes' shot is off. Bulls leading by 7. Thompson outside. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Here's Champagnie. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
One of the most selfless stars in the game. Clay has no problem playing the role of distributor.
Philadelphia shooting just 26% in the third. Pass to Maxey. There's the 3. Hits a three-pointer. Maxey's got 25 points in the game.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Now here's Jones. Maxey covering. Back to Williams. There's a minute 40 left in the third. Some solid defense from Edwards. Pass to Maxey. For 3. Jones grabs the board. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. And it's good for 2. Champagnie's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Thompson against McCain. Outside Maxey. Back to Edwards. Launches it. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Pass to Williams. The 3 is up. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside Edwards. Philadelphia moving it around. Williams grabs the board. Bulls leading by 8.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Chicago, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Bulls, MP is out there with Smith. Then it's Patrick Williams. Then it's Thompson. And it's Smith in at the center. Thompson passes to Smith. Back to Thompson. Takes the three. That one no good. Grimes with a defensive effort.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Chicago leading by 8. Pass to Williams. Inside. Here's Edgecombe. Back to McCain. Here's Edgecombe. Lets it go from deep. Smith with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Thompson outside. No good from outside.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
76ers trail by 8. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to McCain. Outside Edwards. Puts up a three. Smith with the rebound. Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. MP finds Thompson. Picked by Smith. Thompson passes to Smith. Shot blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Sessions' shot is good.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
McCain against MP. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Grimes. 6 to shoot. The three from Edgecombe. Rebound by the Bulls. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. McCain against Smith. Here's Williams. Pass to Sessions. Launches a three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside McCain. Outside Grimes. Thompson with some nice D.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
MP finds Smith. Over Edwards. Smith no good. 76ers trail by 11. Here's Grimes. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Tyrese Maxey's checked in for Bona. Chicago making a switch here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Pass to Smith. Outside, Williams. And here's MP from outside. Oh, they get a hand on it.
How impressive has he been tonight, battling inside in the trenches?
Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Outside McCain. Pass to Maxey. Sessions grabs the miss. Sessions has got rebound number 8 now. And he lays lays it up and in. Sessions has got 27.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Chicago leading by 11. Thompson outside. MP against Maxey. Williams up top. Just 5 on the clock. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Sessions has got 6 assists here tonight. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
MP against Maxey. It's not going to go for him.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Maxey against MP. Pass to Thompson. On the wing, MP. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's Edgecombe, defended by Thompson. Here's Grimes. Some solid defense from Williams. And the Bulls shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Edwards a screen on Smith. McCain against Smith. Pass to Edgecombe. Clock at 6. And here's Edwards. They need this. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Down low. Rebound by the 76ers. Edwards has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Maxey. Soft touch off the glass. Maxey's got 27.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
MP, the pass to Williams. Chicago passing it around. Right wing. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? 76ers trail by 16. McCain with it. Guarded by Smith. Here's Maxey. Sessions grabs the miss.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Philadelphia shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. And that one's good.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Smith passes to MP. The putback. No good. So it's Philadelphia now. Shoots from 14. Edgecombe, no good. And here's MP. Pass to Thompson. MP inside. Maxey covering. Shot clock at 6. Now MP tosses it up. That misses. Outside Grimes. It's good from beyond the arc.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Timeout Bulls. For Chicago, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Williams. Champagnie comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Trey Jones in for Smith. Now here's MP. For 3. Cash from downtown.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Nope. It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Takes a 3. Cleared away by Embiid.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Edgecombe.
Yeah, and Embiid is smart to keep his options open. No reason he has to complete every play.
Justin Champagnie, second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for Philadelphia.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Chicago leading by 12. Takes it inside. Jams it home!
Looking agile on the attack, it's so good to see Buzelis taking the initiative on offense and capitalizing.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid. Tipped. Embiid with a steal. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Jones outside. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jones.
Well, defensively, you have to be careful about fouling Jones. He's a high percentage free throw shooter.
Second team foul.
That's good from Jones.
Shooting for Chicago, Trey Jones.
Jones hits them both. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
And so MP will bring it up for Chicago.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Bulls.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian